Hi, and welcome back to Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. Today I am making pumpkin roll. This is one of my family's favorite thing to eat. It is super easy to make, but it seems like it's hard because I don't know if you've ever seen a pumpkin roll, but it's going to be made in a flat sheet pan, and then you roll it up in a paper towel. So it seems hard, but it's really not that hard. It's just learning a new skill, and I have faith in you, and I think you're going to be able to do it. While we're getting set up, if you would like to hit that subscribe button, and if you give me a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. And we're going to get started. Super easy, just a few ingredients. Going to start with the sugar. That is 1 cup of sugar, 3 eggs. I'm going to beat those up first. Okay, this is 2/3 of a cup of pumpkin puree. This is the pumpkin, that's just pumpkin. There's no other ingredients in it, it's just plain old pumpkin. So look for that container, okay? Okay, and 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 of a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, or just cinnamon if you like, and a teaspoon of baking soda. And that's all the ingredients. Just have to mix it up. A little less flour in this one. I don't know what happened. Okay, now for the pan, I'm just going to spray it real quick with the non-stick spray, and that's just to keep the wax paper stuck to it. There's nothing, none of the batter's going to go on that. So, but I just want the, see there? Now that'll keep that nice and stuck on there. Okay, that's nice and flat. This is going to go in. This really is super easy. I know when I first got the recipe from my friend Colette, like 100 years ago, she had it. A friend of hers had made it for her or something, and she asked me if I could make it for her, and I saw it and I was like, oh, I just don't know. But once I did it, you just follow the instructions, and it's super easy, and it's really delicious. It's a big wow factor at Halloween. Well, Halloween too, I imagine, but I was thinking for Thanksgiving. I don't believe that we have had a Thanksgiving without this, or a Christmas without this, for probably more than 30 years. And spread it out evenly in the pan. This is a jelly roll pan. I hate to have to make things that require specific equipment, but you really do need a jelly roll pan for this. So it's a little bit of an investment. They're under $10, so. All right. Even it out a little bit. All right. It's going in the oven, 375 degrees preheated oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Check it at 15. And if it's not ready, go ahead and stick it in for another 5. And then we're going to come back after that and see what the next step is. Okay, here it is. This was 15 minutes. Okay, gotta let it cool for just a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna flip it out onto a paper towel. We're gonna flip it out onto a towel. Okay, so just give me a few minutes and we'll be back, and then we're gonna go to the next step. Hi, okay, we're ready for the next step. Let me see here. I'm putting powdered sugar all over this towel, and I'm just covering the whole towel. Let me move this. I'm covering the whole towel with powdered sugar. Okay. All right. Now, literally, we're just going to flip this over onto the paper towel. Take off the wax paper. Do this right away. If you let the wax paper get cold on there, it sticks to it. You can't get it off. we go. Now, because you have to do this while this is still warm, and we just let it cool off for just a couple of minutes. Now we're gonna roll this up kind of tightly, but not so tight that you know, break it all up. Okay, now this has to sit. You want to cool it for about an hour or two. It'll be cool to the touch. And then we're gonna unroll it, then we're gonna fill it with some frosting, and then we're gonna have a pumpkin roll. And I'll see you back here in about an hour. Okay, hi, and we're back, and we're on our last step. So how many steps was that? 3? It was 1, mixing it and baking, and I'm gonna count that as 1. Rolling it up is 2, and doing the frosting is 3. I really can't tell you. It really is an easy thing. It's just, it seems hard if you've never done it. I know, again, I was so intimidated the first time I did it, and I was kind of scared, but I thought, you know, what have I got to lose? So for the frosting, 2 tablespoons of butter and an 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Both room temperature, please. Teaspoon of vanilla. 1 cup of powdered sugar. Easiest frosting ever, right? Okay, now we're gonna unroll it. Make sure that you can see everything, okay. And sometimes they crack. I feel like I'm making an excuse for myself already. Sometimes they don't. Don't worry about it if they do, especially if it's in the middle part, because you're gonna roll that up anyway. No one's gonna see it, but even if they see it, they're still gonna love it. It's still gonna be delicious, right? All right, so there's a tiny little crack right there. We're gonna put this whole amount of frosting on here. Now, my original recipe when I got this said to put the nuts in with the cake, and I stopped doing that. I don't always make it with nuts, because for certain family members who shall remain nameless, Brian, and so I just started making it without, and then what I do is I put the nuts on after, like I'm going to show you right now. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I'm just going to put it right. This is 3/4 of a cup of walnuts chopped pretty finely. I actually put them in the magic bullet. Have you ever used that to chop nuts? I mean, it makes them like almost into powder. Okay. All right, let's spread that more evenly. All right, now we're gonna roll this back up. I'm gonna turn it this way. Are you gonna still be able to see it? Yeah. It's just awkward turning it sideways. Okay, here we go. This cake is so moist, it's sticking to my fingers. I make so many of these at the holidays that I actually have some towels that are set aside just for this, but of course I can't find them. I'm sure they're packed away with all the holiday stuff, right? All right, now, don't think you're done because you're not ready to eat this yet. This actually has to sit in the fridge or the freezer for a little while. All right, now, we're gonna put this on some foil. Okay, I'm just gonna go in the fridge for a good hour, 2 hours, overnight, however much time you have to let it happen. and then we'll be back. Okay, here we are. It's been a little over an hour, and we have pumpkin roll that's nice and firm, nice and easy to cut. Looks just like this. There. Oh. Perfect pumpkin roll. You need this at your Thanksgiving party. Thanks for watching.